Hello 12th standard students, welcome back to first chapter applications of matrices and determinants. Today we are going to see application of matrices in solving the system of linear equations. Okay, for that we have to write the linear equations in the form of matrix, then only you can solve it, isn't it? Because for the matrix only we know some methods. Okay, so how is going to be our linear equation? It is of the form a11x1 a12x2 dot a11xn equal to b1. So that is going to continue up to m and n. So this we are going to separate into matrix. How are you going to write it into matrix? All the coefficients of x are going to form as a, and the x alone will form as the x, and b alone will form as b. Okay, b means the constant on the right hand side. So here what will be this order of a? This is going to be m into n, and this is a single column with n rows, so n into 1, and this is a single column with m rows, so m into 1. Okay, so when you combine these two, you get this system of linear equation. You can write it here like this. So this is going to be a, this is going to be x, and this is going to be. So when you multiply this, you will get back this system of linear equation. So you can write it as ax equal to b. So you want the solution for x. So when a goes matrix, a goes to the other side, it becomes the inverse. You find the inverse of a and multiply with b, you get the solution for x. Okay, and now here it is non-homogeneous. When a system of equation is said to be non-homogeneous, when all the b's here, the constants are not equal to 0, there should be some number here for b, then it is non-homogeneous. And if all the b's are equal to 0, that is the right hand side constants are equal to 0, then it is called as homogeneous equation. If you got one b with value also, it is non-homogeneous. If they are given three linear equations, and any one equation has a constant, some -2, -1 or 5 or something, then it is non-homogeneous system. If all the equations at the right hand side are 0, then it is called as the homogeneous system. So this you have to know, because in further classes we will be using this. Okay, homogeneous and non-homogeneous. Now we shall go into our solution. I'll take a simple example. Say 2 cross 2. Okay, two variable equation. So this is 1 and this is 2. Okay, so 2x minus y equal to 5 and x plus 3y equal to 6. Okay, now how are you going to solve? Usually how will you solve? You will multiply 2 into 2. Okay, so you will get 2x. So what will you get? 2x plus 6y equal to 6. And what is your first equation? So 2x minus y equal to 5. After multiplying, you get 2x plus 6y equal to 6. Okay, you are multiplying by 2, isn't it? So here what will become the 6? When you multiply, you have to multiply throughout. So this is going to become as 12, and here also it is 12. So now we are going to change your sign, because both are of the same sign, then only it will get cancelled. So deleting this, you will get here as minus 7y equal to minus 7. Minus and minus get cancelled, which implies y equal to 1. Substitute y equal to 1 in 1. Okay, so in 1, when you get 2x minus 1 equal to 5 and 2x equal to 6, which implies x equal to 6 by 2, that is equal to 3. So our solution is 3, 1. So you have got a graph here. They have plotted the point. So this solution is for both the equations. So when you can solve a system of equation and you get a solution, that means intersecting at that point, and here it is, it has a solution, has a unique solution, only one solution. Okay, that means it intersects at one point. Okay, this is one type, this is case 1. Now we are going to go to case 2. Now see, this is 1 and this is 2. Now what about 2? 2 you can divide it by 2, isn't it? So when you divide by 2, you will get it as 3x plus 2y equal to 5. So again it is giving us the first equation, isn't it? So 1 and 2 are same. So when you have two equations like this of the same and you have got variables as 2, you cannot get the solution for having one equation and getting a solution for two variables. So we will assume y equal to t. Put y equal to t in any of the in 1. Okay, because both are same. So 3x plus 2t equal to 5. What about 3x equal to 5 minus 2t, and x is equal to 5 minus 2t by 3. And here t, we are putting the values for t. As you substitute the values for t as a real number, you will get number of solutions, infinite number of solutions. So both the lines coincide with each other, and so they will have, both the lines are lying on the same. So they will have number, infinite number of, so it is also consistent. You can say this is consistent. Here also you can say it is consistent. Okay. So it is consistent and it has infinitely many solutions. Infinitely many solutions. So this lines, both the lines are on one above the other, so you have got infinitely. So all the points are solution for both the lines. Okay. Now coming to the case 3. Here you see this is 1 and this is 2. What about 2? When you divide by 2, you get it as 4x plus y equal to 9. But our first equation is 4x plus y equal to 6. So this is a contradiction. LHS is equal means RHS also should be equal. Okay. But here we are getting it as 1 as 9 and 1 as 6. So it is a contradiction. So when you get a contradiction like this, we can say it is inconsistent. Okay. That means they are parallel lines. Oh, parallel lines, can you have solution? Therefore, no solution. So for parallel lines, we don't have our solution, and so we say it is inconsistent and no solution for this type of equations. Okay. So this is just a simple example. We are next going to use our matrix in the next class. Now definition, one more definition for consistent and inconsistent they have given from this example. A system of linear equation having at least one solution, there should be a solution, then only it is consistent. A system of linear equation having no solution is said to be inconsistent. So inconsistent, you will get two types. One is a unique solution and two is infinitely many solution. So what is the definition for us? Here it should have at least one. So 1 means also it is consistent, infinitely many solution also is consistent. So in consistent you will have two type, and in inconsistent you have got only one type, they will be parallel and so no solution, therefore it is inconsistent. Okay. So I will end this introduction class with this. In the next classes we will see how we are going to solve our linear equations using our matrix inversion method. Okay. Thank you.